Hello everyone, now back with another quick review for the most recent Marvel movie I just saw, that being Marvel Studios' Eternals, their most recent film and entry into the franchise. And just in an intro, let's just say this definitely opens some interesting doors for the future of the MCU, much like Shang-Chi. But anyway, without further ado, Eternals. So anyway, this movie, much like Guardians of the Galaxy, already has the team assembled, but we're beginning to be introduced to all the characters and their personalities, and it has a wide group of varied characters in it. And guess I'll go ahead and highlight the most important one from the least important one. The first one was an actress who was in Captain Marvel, who played Minerva, Gemma Chan. She plays Cersei in this film, who was the second in command, but throughout the course of the movie, she'll become the main driving force of the Eternals. And that's not really a spoiler, so don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything saying that. And Icarus, played by Richard Madden, is in here, and he plays one who can shoot energy beams from his eyes and can fly and is almost a little bit like Superman, but has also his own little variations on him too. And another one who is played by Kumai Nanjiani is Kingo, who definitely had a great performance and loved the John McClane inspired wit that he brought to the role. And then there's Sprite, this one Eternal who stayed looking like a child, and definitely a nice little kind of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell type of thing. But yeah, I really liked Sprite. And then up next is Brian Tyree Hill as Phastos, Eternal who can control technology. And then there's also Makari, one with super speed. And also there's Gilgamesh, who is kind of the muscle of the group with his own little abilities that are similar to that. And then to round out the team is Angelina Jolie as Athena, who has the ability to use cosmic energy and also to make weapons. And also has a condition because the Eternals, as you know, they have lived a long time, and all their thoughts of living a long time tend to get to them, and it's a little condition that she has. So guess I'll go ahead and just describe the plot best I can without spoiling anything, then my thoughts on the action and whatnot, and should be it. So here we are. There's the team. So yeah, this deals with the Eternals as they're mortals who have lived for centuries. Oh, on the cast, I also forgot to mention Salma Hayek is the main leader, named Ajak, and she's seen as the mother figure of the group. But anyway, yeah, this deals with the Celestials, the ultra powerful beings from that were introduced in Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think Thanos is connected to them in some way, and there are many others. But anyway, this one's telling them to take on their enemies, the Deviants, and since they've seen so much of human history, they were told to not interfere with human contact or have interference in the wars without there being deviants involved. So it's kind of like Watu the Watcher from What If, but theirs is a little more specific on why they can't interfere. And turns out Thanos has a little bit of a deviant gene in him. And so that's why they couldn't help with the snap and all that stuff that went on. But there are some interesting events that are brought up, along with some name drops to both Iron Man and Captain America that I really liked. But yeah, without spoiling too much, let's just say I really liked that all the villains in this movie were very, very gray. Like, they weren't so black and white, and you definitely understood their motivations. And I think it's just really the way they went about them. Like a lot of the best MCU villains, similar to Shang-Chi, that made him a villain. But yeah. And even the Eternals were portrayed as having their flaws. Same thing with Ajak. I won't say exactly what happened with her, but she was portrayed as having her own flaws. Guess all I got left to say on the plot. There are some interesting twists and turns, and wow. Gotta say, I really like the direction this teases for the future of the MCU, much like Shang-Chi. And stick around for both the mid and post-credit scene. Let's just say there were a couple of surprise appearances I did not expect. But wow, let's just say I was really loving them once I saw them. So yeah, make sure you stick around for that, because it was truly amazing. And guess I'll just go on to my closing thoughts after I show some images from film that are non-spoilers. So I guess my final thoughts are, don't listen to the critics on this movie. I don't know what their problem with this movie is. I'm glad it's making money, showing that their reviews don't matter. It's not the black sheep of the MCU as it's made out to be. And just go see it for yourself. More than likely you'll enjoy it. They might just be doing it this way. They might be feeling this way because I'll admit the plot and the structure are a little different from most MCU films, but if they complain about length, that's kind of stupid, because Avengers Endgame was about 3 hours long, if not a little over 3 hours. So yeah, definitely quite dumb to complain about that. But anyway, guess all I got left to say on the movie is another solid film. It definitely has teased an interesting direction for the future of the MCU. So whenever you get the chance, go and see it.